Today's event is going to be a casual event. The people that do not know me, my name is Ibrahim Muhanna. We have an actuarial firm in East Africa branched in Tanzania. And we are trying to, as much as we can, bring to the attention of small insurance companies the importance of implementing of IFRS 17. We'll be talking about it as we go along. I would like to start asking the commissioner. By the way, I should thank also the Association of Tanzania Insurers for coordinating this event and reaching out to all its members. And I think they did it more than once while we have to move some dates. So thank you very much for the association, and I believe the association will have something to say later on as well. Dr. Jamal?
Morning, everyone. I appreciate the concern of Muhanna Foundation to have with us to conduct this brief training for the IFRS 17 so that the market can know where they are and how to go about. I also thank you, ATI members, KPMG, and others for attending this special and particular event so that it can help us to move on to comply with the international standards. Muhanna Foundation has some experience, international experience, and he found that he can share with us to help us to excel and to meet the international standard by the date specified. So he's going to explain to us the importance of complying or of having this completed before the starting date and the impact of if we cannot be ready by that time, what will happen, and trying to show us various stages which every company is supposed to follow, and also help us to explain, probably for those small companies who cannot afford to hire consultants, what are the way forward. Could be options of merging or acquiring or injecting capital or various ways. Alternatively, to get some consultants, not only KPMG, Muhanna Foundation, or anyone who can advise the best way of going through. So for that brief explanation, I would ask you members, especially ATI, this is an international standard which in most cases it has been extended because of this COVID. So we expected probably to be ready, but it has been by grace of God, having this particular pandemic, it is an opportunity for us now to make sure that we are ready by the starting date. So it is very important again to make sure that, or to know that this standard is very involving. It needs companies to be equipped or well equipped with IT infrastructure, actuarial, and accountants. So in some cases, you need to employ, or if it is outsourcing, a lot of investment is needed to make sure that we are ready by that date. And it is not possible for each company to have in-house expertise to carry out that arrangement. So we expect each company or collectively to have consultants who have experience to make sure that they are ready by that particular date. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Yeah, it's clear that this Saturday is a busy day. Probably we may not have the number we expected to have this morning, but it's good that the Commissioner is here, and we also expect a lot from him, as we expect to get the guidelines of this IFRS, which will conform with the other authorities like TRA, like audit, so that everything would be quite okay when we start reporting in this format or in this way. So we have had this kind of training, but I'm sure there is a lot to learn, so that companies can be well equipped when we are required to report in this system. We will be compliant to everything which is there. And I know this may change a lot of what we were doing before, but then it is acceptable, as the Commissioner of Insurance has said, that because it is international, then we will be at that level by then, when we are doing that. CEO is not here, he's in Zanzibar. There is a special event there. And also, some members may not be here because of a lot of commitments, as I have said earlier. And sorry that we postponed last time, and but this time we are able to have this training. You are welcome.
Thank you very much. I would like to take from your time also another couple minutes from KPMG to do a brief introduction, and then we'll get the ball rolling.
Morning, everyone. Yeah, hope you are all doing well. And thank you, Commissioner, for making your precious time to attend this workshop. Thank you, Muhanna, and the ATI for arranging this event. Also, thank you, everybody, for your precious time. We know it's Saturday, it's a weekend, you're supposed to rest, you're supposed to be somewhere. Yeah, as KPMG, I have not introduced myself. My name is Frank Mboya, Senior Audit Manager at KPMG East Africa. And together with me, we have our colleague, we have Jennifer, also Audit Manager in our office. We do have Ladak Mahmoud, our Audit Manager as well. We do have Johnson, who's the Accounting Manager in our Accounting Department. We also have Sylvia, the Senior Advisory Manager in our Advisory Department. Yes, I think as the Commissioner said, I think Moana will also say, yes, IFRS 17 is coming into effect from 1st of January 2023, and there is no way we are going to defy it. It has been confirmed, we are going to do it, so we just need to be ready for us to make sure that, yes, we are ready to implement. So there is a lot that we will talk just on the way forward, on what are you going to do, just to make sure that, you see, we have that smooth implementation going forward. Thank you, and welcome all.
The Commissioner mentioned Mohanna Foundation several times instead of Mohanna and Company, because he really knows me as a foundation more than Mohanna and Company. And to eliminate some confusion, the Mohanna Group, we are really four companies together. We have the Mohanna and Company, which is the consulting company which does actuarial and management consulting. Then we have the Mohanna Foundation, which is an educational institution that dedicated to promote initially actuarial science in underdeveloped country, actuarially underdeveloped country. and this is being specific, not underdeveloped country, but rather actuarially underdeveloped, because there are many countries who are developed countries, but they are not actuarially developed. So this is Muhanna Foundation, but we moved on from just actuarial education into social security education and municipal education. The third company that we have is a rating agency, and we do credit rating and financial strength rating. We do financial strength rating for insurance companies, and we do credit rating for municipal and local authorities. Now, the people among you, I said 4, but I counted 3. Do you know why? Once they were asked, somebody was asked, how many kinds of actuaries there are in the world? And the guy said 3. The ones that know how to count, and the ones that don't know how to count. Looks like you're not with me, you guys. The ones that know how to count, and the ones that don't know how to count, there are 2. So the guy that said there are 3, means he's one of the people who don't know how to count. So I would like to, at this note, mention that actuaries are not boring, as you guys assume. We usually tell jokes. So Muhanna and Company is just celebrated its 35th anniversary earlier this year, and we operate in 38 different countries. And it's very interesting, many times earlier this morning, there were references about Tanzania. Insurance industry is never local. Every insurance company is international, because no insurance company in any country operates without reinsurance. It means it has a reinsurance relationship. It means it has international relationship. And because of that, this standard will talk about harmonization of accounts and so forth. So this is a small briefing about the company, where we are.